It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you to 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Portland Trail Blazers at Moda Center. And when you take a look at the Trail Blazers, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. Shaq, what was it like for you to play against the San Antonio team that had Manu Ginobili?
Well, he played the game with reckless intensity, and believe it or not, Ernie, no one could stop him. The only thing that held this guy back was injuries, but per minute, few have done it better.
He's such a disruptive force on the floor, isn't he?
Very disruptive, very herky-jerky with his Euro step move, which I think is traveling, but the referee never calls it. But he's a great player, Ernie.
The game just about ready to start, and we'll see you next time.
Beneath the tranquil hills of Washington Park, downtown Portland alive with activity. Hello everyone, proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me in the booth as always, Clark Kellogg and the sharpshooter Steve Kerr. The Portland Trail Blazers come into tonight's game after losing earlier in the season in their last game against the San Antonio Spurs. So with that loss, they won't get the sweep, but they can win this series convincingly, 3-1 with a strong showing here.
And that's the kind of loss that sticks with you for a while, guys, because they were probably the better team that night, and they just couldn't put the game away. You know,
Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Batum laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the layup just gift wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Here's Green. Boy, he was something else against Utah.
Chris Kaman, always known as an ambidextrous scorer in the low block, has also now developed a deadly stroke from mid-range. It's a rare combo for a 7-footer.
On defense, the Spurs will put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away, rising up and punching it over the big man. Absolutely filthy.
Now here's Parker. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Jazz. Duncan with a screen on Matthews. Parker kicks to Green. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Nice work by Duncan to lay into that defender.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against Memphis.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Green dishes to Duncan. 6 to shoot. Parker passes to Splitter. Misses from close range. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Lillard kicks to Kaman. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've shot the ball well all season long from the free throw line, about 81%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive number.
Well, Portland, Oregon is a very different kind of NBA town. A popular motto around here is keep Portland weird. So a sort of counterculture that the fans and the citizens in Portland embrace. But it's a one-team town, and the fans have always shown incredible support for their beloved Blazers.
And Portland, one of the smaller markets. They've got the weather situation, a little bit rainy up there. Not a top free agent destination, but great history.
Yeah, and for some players, it can really connect and click for them. You know, Damian Lillard said that Portland just fits him. It feels like home. And Robin Lopez said, hey, I'm a little bit weird myself. So for players with a bit of renegade or a different approach in their DNA, they fit right in, man.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Lillard dishes to Matthews. Came in a screen on Green. Matthews with it. Now Green defending. And the dunk by Batum.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little showboating out there.
Parker kicks to Green. Back to Parker. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Splitter. The shot no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Terry Stotts gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They'll be facing one of the best post players ever to play the game in Tim Duncan. Coach told me that even though Timmy isn't as physically gifted as he once was, he is still a handful to deal with. He said a lot of people forget this, but Tim Duncan is one of the smartest players to ever play and always makes the right decision. We can't be lazy around him.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Parker passes to Duncan. He feeds it to Splitter. He kicks it to Parker. And the wide open shot from Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Green's got 6.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
And it's Kaman missing.
Great defense in the paint. They're making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Leonard against Batum. Outside Leonard. Pass to Green. Puts up a 3. That's good. He's got 9.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now Lillard. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And the pass to Aldridge. Kaman inside. And Splitter pulls it down. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 12-4 run. Parker dishes to Green. They double him with Matthews. Parker kicks to Duncan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6 on the shot clock. It's Parker with the drive. Kaman with the block. And here's Batum. Lillard outside. Back to Batum. Here's Aldridge. And the layup's good off the glass. Aldridge has got his first points of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Parker sets the screen for Duncan. And Aldridge comes over to help. Back to Duncan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, it's absolutely incredible when you look at Tim Duncan and see the impact he continues to have on games at his current age. I mean, he looks much as he did early in his career. His game has really withstood the test of time, and I think it's partly due to his conditioning, but his IQ is a big factor, and his game has always been one that's been anchored in fundamentals and staying close to the ground.
And at 38 years of age, Tim Duncan still going strong, guys.
Timeless. I mean, his dedication to diet and fitness, his flexibility, it's enabled him to remain in peak form. Maybe he doesn't move quite as quickly as he did 6-8 years ago, but he's shooting the ball better than ever, footwork and his fundamental game obviously has always been there. So just an amazing late season or late career run for him.
Well, Tim Duncan, in a lot of ways, the epitome of Steve's substance over style.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin, both in terms of his game and his personality. He's just a winner and a leader, but he does it in such a quiet fashion that sometimes people forget to take notice.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard outside. Batum wide open. He fires. Here's Aldridge. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve. And when I think about Duncan's leadership, man, I could go on and on. I don't even know if I have enough time, but one of the things that stands out is he's never put himself above his teammates or the staff, and he allows himself to be coached extremely hard by Greg Popovich. He's relentless, dedicated, and in many ways he can lead without saying a word.
There's a good screen. Parker passes the splitter. Back to Parker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. Pass to Green. Lillard comes with the double team. Just 4 to shoot. Parker with no one around. San Antonio again missing.
You talk about Duncan allowing Pop to get into him. I think really he's his own toughest critic. As great as he is, he's hard on himself. He's pushed himself to become great. Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Duncan with a screen on Lillard. Green kicks to Duncan. The feed to Splitter. And stolen by Aldridge. Batum dishes to Lillard. Batum passes to Matthews. In low to Aldridge. Tries again. Green with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Parker outside. Outside Leonard for the 3. San Antonio again missing. Lillard with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Passes to Green. Duncan with a screen for Green. Duncan against Aldridge. And it's Duncan penetrating.
What is insane about the Spurs and how successful they are as a franchise is that in their entire franchise history, they've only missed the playoffs 4 times. That is absolutely remarkable.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Kane. Flalo comes in for Nicholas Batum. McCollum's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Damian Lillard. Portland leading. Here's Blake. Aldridge a screen. Blake kicks to Aldridge. Fires from 14. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And with the Spurs in the playoffs, you can't even begin to think about a postseason without the Spurs being involved. Only 4 absences since 1976. That's incredible.
Kicks to Bellinelli. From the arc. Here's Diaw. Aldridge with the block. Now here's McCollum. He had 10 points in the win against Memphis. Aldridge a screen. Blake dishes to Aldridge.